I was born under a shattering star in a far distant galaxy, and the compression of the closing neurons in the area released this toxic gas that sent me all the way back in time. And so I figured I'd come here and doodle until I died. But the other story is that I was born in Anaheim. I don't know if I believe that one. Yeah, I just started drawing when I was a kid. My dad was an artist, and I figured it ran in his blood, so it must have coursed through my veins. I'm inspired from a lot. I'm inspired from music. I'm inspired by photography. I'm inspired by digital art. Inspired by people. I'm inspired by my mom. I'm inspired by just the vast landscapes and all the little nooks and crannies that are hiding from the normal person on this planet, and all kinds of stuff, man. There's a few things that I don't take inspiration from. Hell, even the guy that puts together a sandwich at Subway's an artist, you know? You gotta look at the way he spread that, lays the meats out, the cheeses. Oh, beautiful. Me and my professor, who's also my mentor, Tom Dowling, we sat down one day and we were trying to figure out what category or genre my art falls into. And, he was determined at the beginning of the day that we would figure it out. And by the end of the day, he's like, oh shit, I don't know. Just kind of gave up on it. He's like, you keep pulling in different things that are very distinct from different styles and different eras and combine them into something that can't really be pinned down to one. And so I've kind of kept that consistent. I'd say that I pull most of my influence from my graffiti beginnings. This is the shit. Lou, love these guys. Triple C, that's my supplier. They make it all happen. I swear. These guys are amazing. I really, really love aerosol, spray paint. It's so raw and powerful and just direct. And there isn't really anything that can match the versatility of a spray can. A brush is really good, but it just not in the amount of time that a spray can do it. The amount of time it takes you to do a section this big with a brush and make it look nice, you could just whoosh, whoosh, and have it done with a spray can. So it's just immediate, the satisfaction, the creation, the colors, the luminosity of everything. It's fantastic. My art is an amalgamation of what you get when a bad time meets a good person. That's my artwork. I feel like I'm more influenced by dark things than I am by good things, but that's been kind of a coping mechanism since I was a kid, was finding a way to take trauma and turn it into something neat to look at. Oh, it's just that is trauma. The whole human condition is trauma. I mean, that you talk to anyone, the experiences that stick to mind are bad ones, not good ones, I feel like that's kind of part of the deal with being human, is dealing with trauma. And I was getting Visual Artist of the Year, Male Visual Artist of the Year for OCC, which is like the highest scholarship you could achieve as a visual artist there. Walked up, shook hands with the president of the school, got my big old check, all fucking hyped, huge ass grin, like, here we go, gonna go out and get to an art school. Walk into the bursar's office, give them the check. They were gonna write me the actual check, and they go, oh yeah, you're 0.01 GPA off of being able to get this. 0.01, not even 0.1, 0.01 GPA. And that was enough for me to not get the check or the scholarship or anything. And at that point, that was after 4 years of me just like busting my ass to get somewhere. And I was like, yeah, well, fuck this, I'm done. And so I stopped going to school, got into a really dark place, and picked up a job as an art installer. And so I started doing like installations for museums, galleries. You know, I'll paint something with brush and then I'll take a picture of it and work it on the tablet and then take my projector and project it onto the canvas and then paint that with spray paint and then come back and do it with brush, and like it's crazy, man, technology. Technology is like the massive inspiration. Hell, spacecrafts, you know, the different scientific achievements and, you know, all the way down to like different light sources and light bulbs, LEDs, you know, then I could take pictures and put the LEDs in certain ways to give it a lighting that I could actually portray and make sense because it is real. And, you know, just all these portability of shit. And I always keep a sketchbook with me everywhere so I can do like a little doodle. Something comes into my head when I'm in the grocery store, I'll stop the cart and pull out my sketchbook. I got a little pocket one and just draw it real quick and then be on my way. You know, the lady behind me is like, trying to get to the sauce. I'm like, fuck you, bitch, I'm trying to get to the sauce too, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's all about the sauce, as Gucci Mane said. You know, how does one get the sauce? One is not born with the sauce, you know? Or I don't even know what the fuck he says. Gucci, man, I don't even think he knows what he's saying, but, you know, something to do with sauce. That's what my artwork's about.